It's Tuesday, October 3rd. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. A man is scheduled to die by lethal injection over 25 years after he killed women he met in North Florida bars during a 9-day string of crimes. Michael Zach III is set to die at 6 p.m. tonight for the murder of Ravone Smith. Smith was a bar employee Zach befriended in Pensacola Beach. He later beat, raped, and stabbed her with an oyster knife in June of 1996. Zach was 27 at the time. He was also convicted and separately sentenced to life in prison for strangling Laura Rosillo, who he met at a bar in a nearby county the day before Smith's murder. Zach's lawyers tried to stop the execution, arguing he's a victim of fetal alcohol syndrome and post-traumatic stress disorder, but the U.S. Supreme Court denied Zach's appeal. Zach's execution would be the 8th under Governor Ron DeSantis. Don Gaetz, the father of Republican U.S. Representative Matt Gaetz, said he plans to run again for the Florida Senate. He led the chamber as president from 2012 to 2014, serving total in the state Senate from 2006 to 2016. Now 75 years old, the elder Gaetz said his decision to seek a return to Tallahassee has no bearing on what his son might do. Meantime, Congressman Gaetz is following through with his threat to try and remove Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House.
Kevin McCarthy likes to pretend that he makes coalition with conservatives, but all he really does is break his word with conservatives.
Gaetz announced his resolution last night. He and other conservative lawmakers say McCarthy broke promises when he worked with Democrats to come up with a stopgap spending bill to avoid a government shutdown. And a Florida company has filed a federal lawsuit against Elon Musk's X Corp over its renaming of Twitter. That's according to a report from Reuters. X Social Media LLC, a legal marketing agency based in Windermere, claims X Corp, formerly Twitter, infringes its trademark incorporating the letter X. The lawsuit claims X Social Media has already suffered loss in revenue from the rebranding and that X violates the state's Deceptive and Unfair Trade Practices Act. They're asking the court to force Musk's company to stop using the X name and requested unspecified amount of money damages. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. A Key West restaurant beloved by locals and visitors alike is also a hotspot for feral chickens. Blue Heaven has been many things over the years, including an ice cream shop and a pool hall frequented by Ernest Hemingway. In fact, Blue Heaven has a small graveyard for some of Hemingway's polydactyl felines, as well as the roosters and fighting cocks, the descendants of which now roam the Keys freely. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.